Please don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 170,000 subs.
What's up, friends? My name is Tola Kamza, the sport, and welcome once again to this platform where we're going to have an in-studio discussion talking all things the Nedbank Cup. And speaking of the Nedbank Cup, did you know that Nedbank is running a Nedbank Cup promotion where you stand a chance to win back your original loan for up to 50,000 rands? I mean, if your first digits of the match goal scorers jersey matches your personal loan. For instance, if maybe you've taken out a loan of 2,000 rands and the goal scorer is jersey number 2 or 20, you get to win back that loan. And make sure that you are a Nedbank account holder. You can apply using the Money Bank app online, or even better yet, go to your nearest branch. And talking all things Nedbank Cup, I do have the two gentlemen right here. We do have Prache as well as Mqeqeshi KB. Welcome, gentlemen. Sharp. Are you aware of that personal loan that you get to win?
I wanted to ask you, Sweet. So if I quickly take a loan, number 7, because
Yes.
I know Keleto will score.
Yes.
I take a loan today.
Yes.
They pay it out.
They pay it out.
If once Keleto scores, then the loan is settled.
Umnati wana.
Tamko,
It's a buggy.
It's a buggy.
Yeah, because Keleto Tokora, one of the kings, he's scoring. So on.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, let's get to the matters of the day where we're talking all things the Nedbank Cup. I mean, we are now down to the last 8. We've seen bakhona abanye bahambile as they say bathi abanye. I mean, mina bengiqala ukuyibona imovie efana nale whereby imovie mayiqala i-steering siyafa. Like I've never seen such. And then we've seen others as well falling out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you, Prache. Your overall impressions of the Nedbank Cup thus far, reaching now the last 8.
Look, they don't call it a cup of dreams for nothing. I think that's where, your NFD teams will try and prove certain points.
Yeah.
PSL teams as well. It's a combination of football in the entire PSL, and it's a very interesting cup, because remember in Nedbank imnandi ngokuthi sometimes kuli kungaphuma number 8.
Yeah.
But immediately when you win in Nedbank,
yeah,
you've got an opportunity to represent the country, go confed. So people shouldn't undermine it. It's quite an influential cup, and we're excited to each and every year, at least your Nedbank will come to the party and give us the opportunity to see even other players that are not within the PSL. So it's quite an interesting cup.
Quite an interesting cup. Now, Coach KP, I'm going to come to you. I mean, what has impressed you so far with regards to the Nedbank Cup? It can be players, it can be a particular match, could be goal, whatever it is. What has impressed you so far?
Like Uprajawe said, it's a cup of dreams, man, and it's an entry to continental football.
Yeah.
You cannot take that for granted, Sometimes when big teams lose, we kind of like put it away and like, who wants that Nedbank? But honestly, how many teams actually get a chance to play continental football? So Nedbank is the key to continental football, so it's very important. What has impressed me, man, it's, for me, Brajabu, being able to see that indeed it is a cup of dreams.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the last 5 years, I think the only team that was a bit smaller than is Chakuma that has won it. But you remember TS Galaxy winning it with Lepasa against Sterling, the team that you're calling Sterling, in the penalty shootout. You see.
Yeah.
And if you remember that time, I'm not sure if Lepasa was a Pirates player loaned to.
Yeah,
he was loaned. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's where he made his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you remember Obrim Mudiva, Sundown Star, he's part and parcel of the Nedbank Cup and everything. So
even
Andile Jali as well.
From
Ducks,
yeah.
you see Penyo Mangala, all those things. So what impressed me is the fact that we are here to see these dreams coming through. Why am I saying that? Majority, when this thing started, I think majority saw Pirates playing in the final because of the form. Saw Kaizer Chiefs playing in the final because of the defending champions. So Mamelodi Sundowns, but we can all dream. But there's a saying that says, we all plan, but God decides.
Yeah.
And this is where you see the dreams coming through for other teams.
Now, gentlemen, it is out there.
Yeah.
We can see Kaizer Chiefs is out,
Yeah.
Mamelodi Sundowns is out, Orlando Pirates is out, and now the teams that are left are there. I mean, what would you say with regards to the Nedbank Cup overall, more so with the three being out, into saying maybe the last few games wrapping up the tournament won't sell out that much due to the fact that the big three are no longer in the competition?
Yeah, of course, it's quite disappointing that the three teams are out: Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns. But also, like we are saying, it's a cup of dreams, and we are not only selling this dream to Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns. We're also saying to these younger ones, you have an opportunity here to also showcase your talent, because the very same three teams that you are referring to, obviously from time to time they're looking for players. So this is an opportunity for our scouts as well to have a look into these players. We have seen a goalkeeper, a coach that was busy writing things there on the record when Pirates was taking penalties. Of course, somebody's watching that. Hey, we don't know what was happening there, but the mind games that were played. Because somebody sitting at home might say, "Hey, mhlambe usebenzisa umuthi." And the poor boy is just writing unknown things down there without using anything. So it's an opportunity basically for everybody to showcase, including the coaches. You also see smart tactics from those coaches as well. And we do have teams within the PSL that do not have coaches as things stands, you know, so that's an opportunity as well for them to look into those coaches and see if maybe perhaps they can take their teams forward.
Now, before we went on air, Coach, we were speaking about the so-called smaller teams. Hypothetically speaking, you look at an event where they get to win this cup and now getting an opportunity to go to the Confed, like we've been saying. Do you think now they will have the capability of competing there? Because of, I mean, we also brought in an element into saying, if Black Leopards was able to do it, if TS Galaxy was able to do it, Maruma as well. I mean, it's an opportunity right there for the other teams.
You know, see, before I answer, I want to go back to what you've asked to Brajab. You know, for me, Brajab, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is a challenge for football supporters in South Africa. Because if we're gonna look at if we're going to look at football with a badge, which is what I always complain about, that we watch football ka badge. The moment you are saying the three are out, it means the cup is no longer valid. It's a problem.
Yeah, sure.
Then we don't have football supporters. Because football supporters are there to watch each and every game in order for you to learn. Hence why we see players being abused. I'll give you a typical example with Uma Shilwane, whom I don't think Pirates bought him in to loan him out immediately, or else they wouldn't have played him those first two games. But because of the pressure that was at Escotine, at the arena, we felt, no, he doesn't deserve to be there. And there he is, he's doing his job at Skuku. You understand? So majority of us, we look at the big three, the so-called big three. That's where you see TS Galaxy versus Sundowns. When they are playing Marumo, you don't even care to watch them until they are bought into your team. And then you start criticizing these players. No, he's not good. But you're only seeing him now at this system. You get me? So I think where Nedbank is right now, it's a challenge to us supporters and football fans to say, are we really football fans? Or are we club supporters? There's a difference. Football fans, you take Marumo and what do you call it? Like Thugs and Skukuni here in Pretoria. We know how many people are there in Pretoria to watch that game. Why was it not? I hear it was not even sold. Why was it not a full house? So we don't have football fans in South Africa.
It's a big problem.
We've got supporters that support their team, and there's nothing wrong. But going back to your thing, because we will drag with this thing, I think we've got teams that are capable of representing us, especially in the CAFCON Fed. I mean, we saw Chiefs at one moment. I thought they were going to go through in their group stages. And remember, why am I bringing Chiefs in? If you look at them last season, they finished number 9. So maybe it was not their best season. But now you've got the likes of Skukun, who at one point we thought they are going to do a Leicester City in the bad way. So we do have teams. You have TS Galaxy, whom I think I'll give credit to the chairman. team. I mean, how many champions do you see beating the drum and all those
Yo,
things?
the
You
entire
see,
90
the-
minutes.
exactly. He's there. He's there. I mean, if you are a player, Brajab, you've got your chairman beating a drum for you,
Yeah.
and you're gonna come and say you don't have support.
It's
That's
a
the problem.
motivational
It's a
boost.
exactly.
It's a
So,
motivational
and sometimes you know,
boost.
sweet. I always feel competing doesn't mean you have to go to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Experience. You
Yeah.
get experience by playing.
Yeah.
We always say players are not experienced. How are they going to be experienced by a job if
Yeah.
they don't play?
Not
So I think we do have the capability to go there.
Now, gentlemen, I'm looking at the quarterfinal fixtures. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a Amazulu Kazrik, there's a
yes.
TS Galaxy Jaxa, you know, there's a KZN Derby
Yeah.
in a form of Lamonville Golden Arrows and Durban City.
City, yeah.
And then there's Skukune and Milford. I mean, when you look at those 4 fixtures,
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you, Prache.
Yeah.
Which fixture are you looking forward to the most?
Kesrick and Amazul.
Yeah.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Is it because of the shirt you are wearing?
For obvious reasons. Yes. Yeah, that's a game that one is actually anticipating to see. Look, we're knocked out by Kesrick.
Yeah.
And it was painful, you know.
Yeah.
People don't understand the pain that we felt out of that particular game.
Yeah.
It was very painful because remember, that loss came immediately after we lost to Mamelodi Sundowns 2-1. Subsequent to that, we said, we will recover in Orlando. Plus, Bezos got in.
Yeah.
So they came there. It was a mission. I'm telling you, it was a mission because small boys played their part. And, fairly Perez lost. Fairly, we fought the referees because Coach KB, those are the people that are gradually ruining our game as things stands. And we need to talk about that. I mean, we are hoping that, the level of officiating in this game will be, on par so that teams that are supposed to win on merits. If we lose, you lose fair. Because in the referee, it's becoming a problem. And this is something that we need to talk about it. But also, it becomes bad when it comes from certain corners, when people will say, no, Dr. Ivan Khoza is beginning to buy referees. It's unfair because I'll make a reference into the Wednesday game where Pirates was playing against Polokwane. Sundowns was playing against Golden Arrows. There was a penalty that was given to Golden Arrows. When I do my own analysis at home, I feel like, look, this is not a penalty. But the penalty was awarded and it was given to...
Brajabu, sorry to disturb you.
Oh, yeah.
While you're on that thing, if you look at the penalty that Pirates was given,
Yeah.
and then the linesman came and said, no, this is not a penalty.
Yes.
Because they're saying the rule, if it hits you here, if it hits you the leg, then goes to the side.
Yeah.
It's not a handball.
Yeah.
So the referee gave it to Pirates, the lineman said, no,
Yeah.
it's not a penalty.
Yeah.
They both agreed it's not a penalty.
Okay.
On the other side, it was given to say that it's a penalty against Sundowns. Now, sweet, what Braja was saying,
Yeah.
you are sitting there, you're wearing a Mamelodi Sundowns shirt. In your head already, you are thinking, I think they always blame the Iron Duke, which I don't understand. Maybe someday we will understand.
Yeah.
They blame Iron Duke. Okay, sharp, Iron Duke. But then also, as a Pirate fan, you are sitting. You are looking at him, you're saying, but the referee is closer to the action.
Yeah.
Why is it not given? So you see, at the end, first end up fighting based on the officiating.
So I was basically saying, because I heard the noise from yesterday. In fact, not from same day, Wednesday. I know Dr. Ivan Khoza is buying referees. But I said, this can be correct.
Yeah.
We're watching a Mamelodi Sundowns game. And in that particular game, we saw that the penalty that was given to Arrows was not supposed to be a penalty. We saw that the penalty that was supposed to be given to Pirates was not given. And these teams were playing on the same day, by
At the same time.
So I don't know where does Dr. Khoza chip in those things, really. Because if you check the level of PSL, it's actually respected across the continent and across the world. And these are the people, your Dr. Khoza are the people that have made this football to be so entertaining in South Africa, including the likes of Abu Kaizer Motaung, including Abu Babu Motsepe. Those are the people that we respect because in South Africa it's on a map today due to that. So really the narrative that Dr. Kozai is buying referees should be dismissed with the contempt it deserves. I don't think he even deserves those things. Some will say it's a dictator. I mean, how do you become a dictator when 16 PSL chairpersons will come and vote for you? By the way, when he was voted in, he was voted unopposed. Now, when we say unopposed, we are saying there was no other contestant that was willing to say, I want to contest Ubabukoza. So sometimes we just have to give, the respect where it's due. Because I think those are the people that have made us to be where we are today, football-wise, as a country.
For you, coach, in the fixtures that you're looking forward to?
they spoke about Keswick, and for me it's Natala teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why am I saying that? You've got Golden Arrows, that is there. You've got Seven Seat.
Yeah.
You have Amazulu.
Yeah.
So now what would you have?
There's a Milford as well.
There's a Milford. So
It's
they actually
coming
have
from
4.
KZN.
Yeah.
So if you look at that, and we're saying it's the last 8, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if it's the last 8, Brajab, you have 4 teams from same province.
Yeah. Wow.
What would be the reason not to keep the trophy there? I mean, if you look at the Nedbank, I think majority of the finals were played in
Yeah.
Moses Mabhida.
Yeah.
Moses
So
Mabhida.
now they've got a chance to host it because they deserve it with the players,
Yeah.
the teams that they have. So for me, it's I'm more interested in seeing these 4 to see
Yeah.
how far will they go. I mean, we already have a KZN derby
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is played. Can we have a KZN derby again after this one? But also not forgetting, I know TS Galaxy has won it.
Yeah.
They've won it, yes. They have something history. For me, Brajabo, football is all about accolades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You can have all the millions,
Yeah.
but if you've got no accolade to
Yeah,
show,
Yeah.
then I
it's,
mean,
it's
you-
not
yeah. If
not
we
immaterial.
one can say between TS Galaxy and Skukun, which team is bigger?
Yeah.
One majority will say, but Skukun is there. But
Yeah.
accolade wise,
Accolades wise, it should be
it's TS Galaxy.
TS Galaxy.
So I'm
yeah.
interested in seeing as well as Skukun.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
head on the log.
Yeah.
Hence, I'm saying there's a time where we thought a Leicester is going to happen.
Yeah.
You see, and if you remember, Eric Tinkler, was he the one who took Paris to all the finals and lost them?
Yeah.
If you remember,
Yeah.
Royal Bafokeng, Rijak
Yeah.
so he's been there in the
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the time for him to do what? To cross the line. But also Mangate.
Yeah, Mina, coach, I won't give predictions. I'm very bad with predictions.
And I was coming there, Guti. Now that the game that you're looking forward to
Yeah.
being Amazulu and Kazrik, I wanted your score predictions on that.
Amazulu is going to win,
Yes.
but I'm not going to give a score because all the time when I'm with Coach KB,
Yeah.
he will always tell me, "Yeah, I don't think this team will win," and I'll say, "No, this one is going to win," and I'll be proven wrong many
Yeah.
a times. So, and even Abantoba Becha,
Yeah.
So because sometimes they will listen to you thinking that
They go-
Oprah will make us win.
Yeah.
My predictions are very terrible.
Yeah.
So we're going to lose. But on a Keswick and Amazulu, I'll give it to Amazulu.
Yeah.
And you know why I'm going to give it to Amazulu? There's serious work that has been done there. Go Amazulu by Umangete, but also Chairperson Uzum. There's a lot of work that has been done there. The chap is investing a lot. Go Amazulu. And in no time, you are going to see Amazulu is going to compete seriously. Number 1, number 2, number 3, you'll see them there. Because they're going out, they're buying players. They also promoting from their DDC structures. So they are quite serious with their business. You don't hear stories of financial mismanagement. You don't hear stories of players not being paid. You don't hear those things for Amazulu. So it's quite a properly coordinated team. So I think Amazulu will win that game. But my only problem in Amazulu is consistency. You know, more like your Sikukun. Sikukun doesn't mind to lose a game by 2 goals, 2 minutes. You know, so they
don't mind.
No, they don't mind. They don't mind, Coach KB. And unprovoked, they'll just lose 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
I don't know what is the problem because Coach Tinkler was coming very all right with this team. Bekumele ngabe manje masikhuluma we are saying the team is there mhlambe seyithole ne-accurate inyana eyi-1 in a form of your Black Label or Nedbank mhlambe, but then MTN the team engicabanga ukuthi might pose a serious threats kulama team it's Golden Arrows. Those guys are playing a beautiful football. You've got your Van Roy there. Those guys bazimisele abonzunge. That team is misele. If Coach Mangoba cannot win this one, then I don't know Coach Mangoba will win. I'm giving him a benefit of the doubt because he's the only coach oke wina a trophy with Golden Arrows. But I'm not ruling out TS Galaxy. Ike embarrass abanye abantu TS Galaxy some years back. I think that's where we started to know that there's Lepasa. Yeah, so there are possibilities nje zokuthi your Arrows, Amazulu, TS Galaxy, and I'm not ruling out Durban City. So those 4 teams for me, one of them should be a champion of Nedbank.
Coach, you've got the final bite on this one. Predictions based on the game that you are looking forward to, the KZN
Yeah,
derby.
Coach can predict.
Yeah, well, straight.
He's
A
very
straight
good.
win for Athamin.
And how many goals, Coach?
Hey, goals, it's going to be I'll tell you, because not to drag in, because we
Yeah.
need to wrap up. What do you call this? Keswick has a great structure in terms of defense. There's one guy who says there's an art in defense, and that's what I saw at Orlando.
Yeah.
And I said, majority were killing our coach, but not looking at the other side. Hey, those guys were defending.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they will go defensively the same way they went
No, they won't.
against Pirates, you see. So I'll say maybe 2-0 Amazulu. And then Devon City, you said Devon City is playing who?
Lamontville Golden
Yeah,
Arrows.
you see, that one is going to be difficult. I'm more impressed in Devon City, a newly promoted team to be 4th on the log. We need to give credit to them. That one is
Yeah.
going to be difficult. Whoever wins there, it's fine. Skukun is going to win 3-0. TS Galaxy, I see them. I mean, you don't beat Sundowns and get knocked out.
You never know, it's football.
No, remember
Anything
they
is
say you
possible.
can't beat Pirates and
Yeah.
Chiefs and don't win the cup.
Anything is possible, it's football. You never
This
know.
is Nedbank. It's a cup of dreams, but dreams are shattered now. Skukun is going through. TS Galaxy is going through. Amazulu is going through. I would love to see Golden Arrows being knocked out.
There you have it.
Coach.
There you have it. The 2 gentlemen, sending through their predictions with regards to the last 8 of this beautiful tournament. And yeah, we've seen a final at Loftus. We've seen a final in Mbombela. We've seen a final in Moses Mapida. We do know that Nedbank are still yet to make that important announcement into saying,
Mabele
where
Orlando.
is this year's final
Polokwane.
going to? Is it going to Polokwane? Is
Orlando.
it going to Cape Town? We don't know. But I do know that once we get to the crux of things, when a semi-final prior to the final, they will surely make that announcement. But nonetheless, let's keep the conversation going. Send through your comments on the section there, and then tell us your predictions. Who's going through to the last 4 and the eventual champions? That's how we wrap it up. It's been great. Myself, together with Coach, as well as Prache, signing out.